Hello. Come on in. Hello, come on in. Welcome to the search. Hello. How y'all doing tonight? Hi. Hi, Carl. Just flicking on my phone and you pop up. Yes. I was trying to come on live sooner and I literally knocked out and the cat woke me up and I was like, oh snap. And I got ready. How you doing tonight? We missed you last night. I mentioned you last night, but not your name. Because another Capricorn was on the live. Come on in. What are we in the mood to talk about today? Don't forget to like the thumbs up, guys. Show me some love. Show me some love. Just flicking out my phone and you pop up. Hi, Engine Can 8323. How are you doing? Yes, Mickey Mouse vibes. That does give a little Mickey Mouse too. I was thinking something anime, something cartoony. How are you doing tonight, Doomsday? How are you doing, Fofies456? Hi, Fofi. How are you doing tonight? What do you guys want to talk about? It's 1:30 here, pretty late. Yeah, been flat out training today, keeping positive. You good? Yeah. That's good. I'm happy to hear you've been keeping positive. And yes, I'm assuming it would be late over your end. For over here, it's 8:29 p.m. in Florida. And yes, I am doing good. I can't complain. I am just resting as much as possible. I've been more exhausted than I should be. Oh, you're eating, Fofi? What are you eating? I'm a little peckish, and I actually told myself to keep my chips near. I think I have them somewhere. You look like you have talent. I do have talent. Everyone should have a special skill. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I love your spirit. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I definitely can't play music as loudly anymore because the last two got copyrighted, but it's okay. The rebel in me will try to stay within the bounds. Care to share? Oh, well, I am an intuitive person. I can sense things. I can read energies, but I'm a fashionista. I have visualist skills. There's so many things I can do. I have singing skills, all of the above. I can dream something. I can sense something. Think of me as your modern day That's So Raven. And she's a Sagittarius like me. Oh, you're Brazilian. I love that. I love Brazilian food and culture and music. I hope you're subscribed, Fofi. Let me say, what is this? I would love to Florida. I'm sure I can't get in there due to history. And some lose some. Yeah. Hopefully one day. Hopefully those things can be pardoned and you can make your way here. So you think of someone before he appears. Yeah, I can think of like for example, I'm gonna give you something personal. Probably 5 days ago, out of nowhere, like the thoughts just drop into my head. And sometimes I'll just be like, why did I think of that? And then probably a couple days later or a couple hours later, depending on how it's supposed to work out, I'll get the rest of the piece to the puzzle of the thought. So for example, the other day my mother called me, and that was like 30 minutes prior to her calling me. In my head, I had a random dialogue of myself talking to myself, just like asking it a question. And I asked myself, I said, how come my cousin haven't died yet? And then I literally asked, and I said, but how come my uncle hasn't died yet, which is my cousin's father? I don't know why I had that dialogue. I kid you not. It's not like I'm wishing that on them. I just was like, that's odd, because I know like of the turbulent history of their lives, and I was hearing some things through the grapevine through my mother. And I kid you not, after I had that random dialogue asking how come they haven't passed, 30 minutes later, my mom calls me from over the Caribbean, and she was like, oh, Uncle John has passed. And I was just like, what the F? Like 30 minutes prior, which was the same Uncle John in the dialogue that I was having. And I was like, well, that explains why I had that random thought. Oh, you're going out? Where you going? You going out? Shake that thing. Shake that thing. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, it was so insane to me. And I thought I was literally in a blur. I was like, whoa, my powers are really activating. Because they always say, like, when you're like in the midst of that activation, you usually have to get into like full alignment in your life. You have to actually be living the way you technically came on earth to live, like the mission you came to complete for your life contract. Everyone is different. So because I was kind of still leaking energy everywhere and not fully living in alignment, I wasn't able to access everything and fully like hone in on those skills. So because I've been staying to myself and I've been secluded and I've been minding my business and I've been trying to be stern with my boundaries and how I want to live life moving forward, it's like everything has been like full speed ahead, and it's just been activating every single part of the skills that I didn't even tap into yet, I should say. Like, it's just like I'm learning as I go along, but because I have learned so much about that world, it puts the puzzle pieces together once I start reaching each type of skill or each type of spiritual gift. Like all the clairs, I can smell something out of nowhere. I have well, I don't even want to say that yet, but I feel connected to the weather. I'm gonna say it that way. I have some access to the weather. That's all I can say. But that day was really like a very, that's confirmation. Whenever big sounds happen around me, that means I'm like stimulated in my area. I have access, I don't know, like I affect power grids and electricity sometimes. If I glitch, if my thoughts are like jumbled, I can affect my Wi-Fi. I can affect the electricity in my area. if I'm in a building and sometimes the energy is not right, like it'll give like a little flicker in the light if I'm not comfortable. A lot of things have been like activating and I'm just like, whoa. No, this conversation is definitely not a coincidence, Doomsday. Like I actually prayed before I clicked the live and I was like, let me just be me in front of the camera and whoever's meant to find it will find it. Because I've been very tight-lipped about certain stuff, and I have certain people that very small core that understand what I go through because they go through that. But my goal is to create a community. Good night, Fofi. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to sleep. Bye. Oh, I thought you said you were going out. Like shake your booty out. Okay, enjoy your rest. And don't forget to like and follow and subscribe and vote for me. Vote for me in the description boxes and the other stuff. The Maxim competition. But yeah, yes. Because I've decided to finally put myself out there. The point of me coming into y'all radar lately is because I have been hiding for so long on purpose. I've always known that I was going to be seen, and I've always attracted attention in a good or bad, but I never wanted the attention at the time I was attracting it because I was still trying to figure out myself. And sometimes it's too much to feel all these energies and eyes on you when you're trying to deal with your stuff. But let me read your thing right quick. I had a dream of my aunt's home having dead rats all over the ground, and she was kicked out. And how? Yeah, and rats are a representation in the occult world of like something being sent at you to spark up something negative, whatever it may be, however it comes out. And they are known for that. Rats, roaches, those are like the key two things that you notice when you're getting a spiritual attack. But because I've mastered both energies, light and dark, I don't get taken down by none of that because I pulled myself out the darkness, so nothing can break me now. So now let's say if something was sent at me, I can use what was sent at me. I can alchemize that energy and send and make myself more powerful. You see the sound? Because me opening up about this is making me feel like, oh my God, I'm being seen. Deep breaths. One step at a time. I feel like, you know who I always identify with as an X-Men? I always felt like Jean Grey and Storm together. I always felt like Jean Grey and Storm together. I kid you not. Because I'm connected to the weather and I always have like Jean Grey tantrums in my head energetically. I had a mission to flood my country with that, and then my mission changed. Now I'm lonely. I'm just a lonely fool I'm stay lonely. I'm very lucky God changed everything. Yes, that's the thing. A lot of people go through like the dark parts of their lives first so they can be able to alchemize all of that pain and trial and error to be able to one day inspire others. Excuse me, burping on the truth. To inspire others to do the same, inspire others to own every part of their dark and their light, because a lot of people are ashamed of their past. They're ashamed of things they've done and they don't understand how to alchemize that energy. They feel stuck in a loop mentally. And the thing about it is, I was once stuck in a loop mentally and I took myself out of it. I broke my own spell because there's no other person that can save you but you, because we're all an extension of Christ. So we all have the same access as him when he was in his stories. If you read the occasional moments in Bible stories, because I felt like the Bible was shoved down my throat. So I never was someone that would like religiously read it psychotically like my mom, but because I'm so smart, I remember and retain all the parables and all the things that resonated with me growing up in my back in the church days. So when I remember the story of like all the gifts that Jesus had, we all can access those same gifts if we're able to own both parts of ourselves. So it's not like we're saying we're better than everyone, or anyone else, or higher than anyone else. We're just literally all the same, walking each other home, trying to figure out life, self-discovery. I am back. Yes, Avery, I remember you, my Scorpio. How are you? Yes, Catholicism is one of the many institutions that have a lot of things that we will discover soon. You know, I have to be very mindful of what I say, because soon enough there will be things that unfold naturally. But my mother she grew up in Catholicism, and at 16 she converted into Seventh-day Adventism. So I had to be born into Seventh-day Adventism, and I left it because I completely left the church. I'm more spiritual being because I believe our religion is being ourselves, and nature is our religion, and being with your pet, you can be with God. You can be with God, right? I'm with God right now talking to y'all. This phone is an extension of God, a connection to speak to you guys. The person that created it, his brain created the phone, created electricity. All of those aspects are God. Everything, everywhere, all at once. I'm doing well, Avery. Thank you for asking. I can't complain. I had a great nap today. I almost missed coming on live today, but the cat's meow through the door woke me up. So I got ready. Because I was like, Sage? I woke up like, where am I? Yes, he was Jewish. And the thing is, despite him being Jewish, like, this is what I want to bring attention to. All these labels that we have received religious wise, or any title, all these labels are somewhat, in a sense, not the big picture, because it brings a piece of segregation in our minds when you keep yourself captive under a specific title, because we're not just one thing. We're literally multi-dimensional beings. We're everything, everywhere, all at once. We're very much connected to all the elements on the earth. And if you just keep yourself captive to one title, it takes away from your power as a celestial being. So for you to access that, you would have to want to discover it. It cannot be forced. Everyone has to be ready on their own time. And that's the difference between the religious approach of like trying to shame you into the Bible. Because God would never do that to you. He don't shame you for nothing. There's no confusion when you're in your godly spirit. You're just unbothered, you're minding your business, and you hope that other people can do the same. Okay, let me read what you said. How are you, Avery? Thank you. I just felt I wanted to feel like very anime-ish or cartoonish. Yes, you are correct. Only problem is community never forgets. They assume you still... Exactly. But the thing is, if that's not your community, the soul community that you came on earth to find, of course they're going to always try to throw back what you did in your face, because they're a reminder of you being outgrowing that area and outgrowing that community. It's not really personal when they don't get you anymore. You've just outgrown them. Yes, Sage? Yes, my number one boy? Sorry, guys. You know, he don't play about his attention. Yes, my number one baby? Bubba, am I going to have to take you out the room? Because I need to focus. And if you keep doing this, I'm going to have to start kicking you out. Yes, they try to insult you and take you back from the things that you've grown from. But if you keep trying to bring me down, then that means you're not for me. That means you never... Bubba, take your butt. Take that pootie out of the camera. Oh, Lord. Give me strength. Sage. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's time for you to get out. 1 second, guys. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I can't be inconvenienced by my baby. But I am gonna kick him out for a second. 1 second, because this is ridiculous. Like, Sage, come on, baby. You can't keep doing this. Oh, it's because you're hungry. Oh my God, when did you finish your pate? You have such a big appetite lately. My baby's growing. Okay? Enjoy. Let mommy live now, okay? You're lucky you were hungry. All right, guys. My bad. I thought he still had something left in that bowl. Okay, now let me catch up on the comments. But yeah. Sage. Are you kidding me? 1 second. Why is he doing this to me? Okay, I'm back. But yeah, I'm Catholic, but I'm not a big, huge Catholic person. I don't go to masses, and or really read the rosary. I mostly go pray and go to mass once every week, mostly. Yeah, the thing is, we're all shifting, Avery. We're all shifting. We're not going to be bounded by these things anymore. These like titles. My mother is like hardcore, into 7-day Adventism, and till this day she doesn't want to see me for who I am. She continues to still tell me happy Sabbath, even if I tell her, Mom, I'm more than just Adventist, I'm not, whatever. She'll ignore everything I'm saying, and she'll be like, yeah, happy Sabbath, make sure you pray, make sure you do this, like still ignoring everything of who I am and who I've become. Because when you're not meant to be around certain people anymore, when you're growing, you're not going to, they're just not going to get it. You just got to show them more than you can tell them. So it's like, there's no arguing anymore. I'm not going to sit here and keep going, hey, see me, I'm not Adventist. Like, I'm over talking. So I'm just going to keep doing me. When you see it, you'll figure it out. Because they've been programmed from the time they were in that era to not question things. So that's why I feel like they were like heavily waterboarded with that information. So it's like they don't want to believe nothing outside of that. They think this is all it is. It's the end all be all. But life is so much more than that. So much more than that. If I ever try to have conversations like this with my like immediate family, they would never get it. It's literally pointless, like talking to an empty can on a sidewalk. If they're not ready, they're not gonna get it. Okay, I can relate. I had an awakening in the most unpredictable way. I was part of nature, and exactly, it's like the movie Lucy, Doomsday. Literally like the movie Lucy, which the actress is also a Sag. I'm telling you, like I remember when I first saw Lucy, before I was like fully in this position. I still didn't know all of what I knew then when I saw Lucy, but I remember how that movie broke the matrix in my brain. And I was just like, oh my God, there is something more to life. Because I always felt bored all my life. I always felt like life was just so boring. Everyone's so like not here. They're not present. They're not, they just like have nothing, no joie de vivre, No La Vie Boheme. I haven't been able to find it yet because that that website that I'm used to has been packed all week. It's so annoying. And I don't think they have it on Tubi. Or actually, no, I lied. Let me check right now. I don't think I checked for Tubi at least. But I know for the other website, it's packed. Let me check right now while I have you. Because I am not going to open back my Netflix. I was using someone else's account, but I think it's best that I don't use it anymore. What is the... Okay, Twin Town. Please have it on Tubi. Please have it on Tubi. Oh no. The only movies I see... My bad, I had it so close to my face. Yeah. Only Twin Lies, Bad Twin, The Twin. Yeah. No. Christmas Town. If this was it... I'm gonna have to find a way to watch it. I wonder if they would have it on Amazon. Amazon Prime. They might. I definitely agree, Doomsday. We are connected to nature. So that dream was an example of what you can access as a gift. And Avery, and I really believe that God does stuff for a reason. Mostly the phrase, everything happens for it. Exactly. It's all part of the plan. It all comes together. It's all supposed to come together because, you know, when you shame yourself for all the things you've done in the past, you end up kind of losing out on the experience because the whole part of the experience is for you to overcome what you've done so you can know what to do now. I'm gonna have to find it, Carl. Actually, let me type in where can I watch it so I can move forward in the plan of how to watch it. Twin Town movie. Where to watch. Twin Town is available to watch for free. Where? This is Reddit. Oh, wait. No way. Am I about to watch this? Let me see something. I see the cover art. I can see where it is. My name is Sergine Avery. Serge for short. I see this as the cover art, so I'm wondering, it says Reddit and Google Play. But I'm gonna have to see where I can actually find the link for it. I already could tell it's silly. It's funny and madness. It was made in my area. Really an amazing film. Yes, I definitely want to see it. I'm gonna have to look into it. Where to actually watch it, because it says Google Play or Reddit, but this Reddit doesn't have a player, a video player. So I'll have to check on that. Yes. My name is Sergine. But yeah, where's Doomsday? Did he leave? I'm sorry, Doomsday. I didn't get to your messages in time. What is your favorite anime? Well, first and foremost, I'm a Sailor Moon girl. That's something I grew up on. And I was a Yu-Gi-Oh girl, a Dragon Ball girl, and Pokemon girl too. But lately I have been diving into other ones. And I like Psycho 100. And the other day when I had my blue hair, someone at Ulta told me I looked like someone from Demon Slayer, the half horse one. She was like, yeah, you look just like him. And I was like, well, I am a centaur. I'm a Sag. So that's a great reference to me. That's a synchronized reference to me. But I definitely want to get more into Demon Slayers and all that. And I did like the remake of One Piece on Netflix, the live action one. But I have never watched the actual cartoon One Piece. I need to have a full day of catching up on all the shows. Even today, I was trying to catch up on Abbott Elementary, and that's when I ended up falling asleep. I'm a little peckish. I have never. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finally get these girls going. These guys are delicious. I put you on. I had these one time and I never forgot about them and had to go get them for my birthday last week. It's got all action, believe me. Okay. I love action movies too, so I'm ready. Because I have the synopsis open here about what it's about. I have really said Seven Deadly Sins. I have to look into, let's see how that looks. Seven Deadly Sins. I've never seen the cover art for that. Seven Deadly Sins. Okay. Oh, the animated series from 2014. Oh, cool. What is this? The overview. We have the defenders of Britannia, which has overthrown by brutal holy knights. Okay. That sounds interessante. I haven't watched it, but one day I will try an episode and see what happens. Their moves but the episode's better. Yeah. Okay. I see that it does offer it on Netflix, so I'm gonna have to see what I can do about that one. I really rather my other website, but it's so packed. I hate when people find out about something good when it comes to like a certain website for streaming. No. I want you to find out that you're a good person and that you can alchemize your life. But when it comes to my websites, leave them alone. Let me watch my shows. The website's still. But I'm gonna have to look into that. Seven Deadly Sins, Twin Towns, I have added to my list. I feel comfortable with you guys, so that's why I'm eating. I don't ever eat in front of people. I be in my room. But yeah, for the most part, we're just all the rebels of our bloodline. So we're clearly here for a reason. We're meant to learn something and change the trajectory of how the bloodline always used to do things and believe in what others tell them to believe. We're going to start teaching the new legacy to believe in what their own God source tells them to believe when they wake up in the morning, not what somebody else from 1995 regurgitated in a book that don't make sense. Your intuition will be your first teller. Anybody else have any other questions or topics? I wonder where this company originated from, because these chips are crack. What are they? Pop Daddy. Pop Daddy chips, okay. Because I never heard of them until I found them. Oh, they have a cracked pepper? Oh, good to know. Oh, they have a jalapeno? Oh, yes, I love Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. It's sad that it's officially the last part left. Stranger Things is also a representation of life. The upside down world. Duality. And L is also a representation of the access of gifts we have. Along with the other girl, number, I forgot the number of her other friend that she just rescued. It is sad, and I really love it, but I also don't like them for how they're only making 4 episodes come out. I know. It's to build up the hype and the momentum and kind of like stretch it out for the fans, because we all know if all 8 or 10 episodes came out at once, we would have probably finished it the same day. Did I lose you, Carl? You fell asleep? Yeah. I was sad. Every time it's 8, I always get like shocked about it. I'm like, oh, that's so annoying. And then I get over it. I think 8, but I want to know how it survived when all those other kids died, because yeah, but don't spoil it for me, because I haven't seen the last 4 yet. The last 4 premiered already, because I was on someone else's Netflix and now I'm not anymore, so I don't know. I'm waiting for that website I told y'all about, because that's where I can finish the last 4. That's why I keep checking it religiously. I totally agree. People who have had a colorful and lived on the edge are normally very good advisors. Yeah, because that was our purpose, our mission, to one day become teachers. And revolutionize people's thoughts, become thought leaders. Everyone deserves to tell their story. Didn't get a question. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just reading up on the history of the chips I'm eating. Okay. Good to know. This brand came out in 2013. They started in a small bakery in Detroit. And then it grew traction in 2018. Okay, good to know. Because this is forever sketched in my soul. I can't wait to see the rest of the episodes. So excited. I exist, Avery. I'm trying something new in my life, which is betting on me. I used to always be in the next job or retail job trying to come up while being in college, but I feel like too many things take away from my energy of my creativity. And now I'm in a place where, Sage, I'm not doing this with you tonight. Now I'm in a place where I just want to bet on myself fully for this YouTube channel and build a community that allows me to, number one, all of us be ourselves and self-discover every part of us without judgment, and hopefully take this type of energy globally and inspire others to be themselves too. And I don't know where it's gonna take me, but I have great fashion skills. I'm a great stylist to myself. And oh, hey, the other Capricorn is here. How are you, Joey? Hey, it's lit. How y'all doing? But yeah, so I'm in a place of betting on myself, Avery. Just completely putting all of my energy in this channel and dressing up like a baddie while I do it. That's why I signed up for the Maxim competition in the boxes in my other videos, because I just want to shift my life and try new things. I'm just an artist living life, painting one stroke at a time. I'm good. I can't complain. I had a great nap and I just got up to come in, chat with you guys. Sage, you're not gonna do this every night. I feel like I have so much knowledge. It's incredibly how you become so deep and predict how people will end up. Yep, like a third eye, but you have to earn it. Yep, pretty much. You have to earn it, because if you're not in a place to hold such powerful messages, you're not going to receive that well of knowledge. You're not going to be able to drink from that well until you're able to stand in both parts of you. I know, Joey, he's driving me insane. Like, I don't know, the Gemini moons, every time there's a Gemini moon in a month, he gets more intense. It's like crazy. It's like, I don't know what he wants from me at this point. You have to access the gift through trial and error and through releasing any shame from your actions. And releasing the fear of judgment. Mustard seed, because that's all God needed from us. He just needed a little faith, and then he could handle the rest. And that's what I'm doing right now. I don't know when my next money is coming, but guess what? Because I believe in him, I know I'm gonna be good. I'm chilling watching Fred Claus right now. Nice. Let me see. I've never seen Fred Claus. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, from 2007. And it has Vince Vaughn. Vince is so funny, and Paul Giamatti and Rachel Weisz. Okay, I like the lineup. Elizabeth Banks. Okay. I'm look into that. I'm obsessed with the new Hallmark series called Mistletoe Murders. I still need to watch the newest episodes too. So you're into moons, and next blue moons is on my, yes. I am definitely into moons. As a woman, I have learned that in general, women are supposed to be connected to the phases of the moon. That's how you are supposed to monitor your cycle as a human woman, because that was what ancient times were like. They were able to predict things and feel things together as a coven of women. They were all able to feel things coming through their cycles because women created nations. So, of course, they can predict things. That's why we're shifting in this year of the 9, going into that beginning year energy of the horse next year. It's all starting fresh. That 9-year cycle is over. So the new phases of the moon next year are gonna be super lit. Anyone that's not living in alignment is going to feel like they're in a perpetual cycle. They're gonna live like they're in Groundhog Day in their head. While everyone's progressing, they will be in Groundhog Day. This is all just a mental war. There's no real attack. It's all in our minds, and only we can break our spells. So if it's going to be on the 3rd, that's amazing, because the moon and your birthday, that's insane. Joey has a 3 in his birthday, and he's a Capricorn. You have a 3 in your birthday, and you're a Capricorn, and I'm December 3rd. This is crazy. Do you see why I say synchronization? But they don't believe us. They'll tell us we're nuts. This is what I'm talking about. You can't make it up. You can't make this up. On my birthday, January 3rd. I was wrong. It's a super moon. I just Googled. Yes, but what date is the super moon? Is it on your birthday or another date? Because your birthday still being on the 3rd is my point. The moon date, that's fine, but it's about your birthday and Joey's birthday and my birthday having 3s in them. That's my point. Well, if you are doing a live tomorrow, I will try to do my best and try to join you. I love you. You are beautiful. And so is everybody in the comments. I will see you again tomorrow. You're Scorpio Avery. Bye, boo. Bye, Avery. Thank you for coming. I definitely want to try to come tomorrow. If I don't, guys, just know that my nap took me to Netherlands and Narnia, and I will be back. But I want to be consistent. So my Capricorn stellium refuses to let me say no. But thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of your night. My Scorpio princess, future queen. You cannot make it up. My future priestess. Have a good night. I didn't show you what I was eating, Joey. A delicious bag of spicy dill pickle kettle chips from a brand called Pop Daddy. Capricorn suit me because I acted like a goat for most of my yeah. I used to always attract a lot of Capricorn men when I was living out of alignment, and they used to really like trigger me, but it was because I didn't know that I had Capricorn placements. So it was like a mirror to myself that I didn't know yet. It's so good, Joey. So good. and I'm trying to preserve them as much as possible, but they're so good. So do you. I didn't catch that. So do I what? But now when I meet Capricornians, it's like chitty chitty chatty chatty chitty chitty chatty chatty conversations. Because I understand myself now. I understand every part. And every time they meet me, they're like, "You're brilliant." You. Oh, how sweet. I am, darling. Every time I meet them, they're like, "You're brilliant." People need to know who you are. And I'll be like, "I know the time is coming," because I know the vision was going to come, but I was moving slow to get here. Because to open up your heart emotionally to the world is a big deal. Great cheese crisp and cheese is the bomb. Oh yeah, delish for sure. How was your day? You also changed hair. My day was good. I actually slept late. Excuse me. I slept late. Typical priestess stuff. I always sleep late. It's on and off. And then I woke up, had a great bowl of raisin bran with granola. Took another nap. Watched some spiritual stuff on YouTube playing in the background while my sound bowls was playing. Woke up, did a facial, had a great hot shower with my ritualistic music, playlist, whatever vibes I wanted, and came out and had a chat with a friend and ate my pasta that I made yesterday and took a random cat nap and got ready for you guys right now. Yeah, I'm obsessed. There's a specific Publix brand one called Crunchy brand, and it comes with like the granola already. And I had already got like this BOGO granola bag from a brand called Nutrigrail, I believe. And I never tried it before, but it's very good because it has like a lot of like seeds that are really good for women in general, like sunflower seeds and all this stuff, almonds, pecans, whatever. And I added that on top. And then I had like a Back to Nature BOGO sale as well, which is like mixed nuts that I got last week, and poured some of that on top, like to make it extra hearty with like granola and the nuts for the brain and all of that, and for the women reproductive system. It was so good. And I disappeared, and I had it with coconut milk, and I disappeared for another round of sleep. It was so good. Yes, the Crunchy brand is so good. I feel like Crunchy brand, the Publix one, tastes better than the one that's like the regular Kellogg's. But if push come to shove, I'll get the Kellogg's clusters. But I prefer Crunchy brand. It's my favorite too. That was like one of my things all my life. I've always been a cereal girl, and I was like obsessed. I'll just have a bowl of that and disappear. It's either that or apple cinnamon Cheerios. Or the almond Cheerio that has like little clusters in it too. Yes, I am rested up. Yes, check out the website because I was just on their website. They launched in 2014 in a bakery. No, 2013 in a bakery, and then they took off full speed in 2018. And they have different flavors. And I found this at Total Wine. That's the only reason I ran into it. Yes, I love cereal. Cereal makes me happy. And it makes me feel safe because if I'm an energetic being and I feel a lot of energy, sometimes I can't eat heavy because if I eat heavy, I'll feel nauseous while channeling energies. So I need a grounding meal just to stay alive, number one, and to not feel nauseous. Did you eat din din? I think he probably is hungry. I just was doing that on purpose because he keep doing this interrupting thing every time I'm on live. Let me go feed him. I'm still a mom first. Bubba, if I let you in, you're not gonna bother mom. Yes, I changed my hair. I like to switch it up. I forgot to answer to that. I thought I answered that, but I said it in my head. I like to switch it up. Sage, you gonna eat? You gonna eat for mama and not bother mine? Look at him going straight into my chip bag. Come on, stop. Baby, be careful. Oh my God, I have a wild boy. He definitely wants attention. He's losing his whole entire mind. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be in the background listening, doing pull-ups and press-ups, keep my mind from going nuts. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes I do that too, because it helps your core. Sometimes when I'm restless, I channel the show Lioness that has Nicole Kidman and Zoe Saldana, because the girl in the first season that they chose to be the lioness, she's a Capricorn, and I was channeling every time she was doing sit-ups in the episode, because it really helps you. Every time you do sit-ups and you just like go into a trance and like do it until you feel the burn in your core, it activates your solar plexus and it makes you like super like confident, and it makes you be able to just like chill. I try to do as many as I can at the edge of the bed, just at random, and then it becomes like part of my routine. You said I have not. Oh, you haven't had dinner? Oh no. Are you going to? He just wants love. Yep, he definitely wants his mama. I love a cat, but I keep pit bull greyhounds for hunting. Oh, really? That's cool. So you take them along with you? Have you ever heard of empaths? Yes. I am now a dark empath, I should say, because I've integrated. I'm not like that turn the other cheek bullshit anymore. I'm the one that will call you out before you even betray me. I'm the one that's like, oh, you trying to betray me? Not on my watch. That's the era I'm in now. No more letting you think you're getting away with shit. Because I allow too much. I call it cell circuit. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. Another label within a label. But what I call it is staying alive. Fighting for your soul. That's what I call it. While still looking good. I'm an empath, sense certain energies even when I'm not around other people. Yeah, I was just talking about that earlier with someone. I told them briefly how I dreamt or how I heard a voice in a dialogue talking to me about my cousin and his father. And within 30 minutes, I got the call that my cousin's father passed, which is my uncle. We are estranged. I don't really talk to him like that, but my mom also is estranged from him, but she just called me to tell me the news. But I literally heard the voice in my head say it 30 minutes before she called me, probably like 5 days ago. And there's so many examples, like honestly, so many examples. What's another example? There was something else. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to pay attention. Does he have eyesight problems? Because it's like every time he's getting on the cat tree, it's like he's tripping. He don't see his steps. I pay attention to everything. I'm gonna start watching that pattern. Okay. But anyways, I'm not gonna wish that on my baby, so let me rebuke that. That's cool. I have a friend in Tennessee and he is going through some health issues right now. And I sensed what he was going down exactly, down to the exact movement. Yeah, because you're a Cap. A Capricorn has witchiness, witchy powers, wizardry, alchemy. You're of earth. You can feel the earth shifts. And you have to also check your birth chart to see what your moon is and your ascending is to know the other parts of you and your Lilith, all of that. But you being a Capricorn to begin with, that's already psychic, intuitive. Because I always knew stuff. Like one story my mom never lets me forget was when I was probably, she said I was maybe 4. She said one time, like when because my dad used to drive cab, and she said one time she had me in the front seat and somebody pulled up next to us and the window was down and I turned around and I was like, "Hi, John." And the guy was like, "Hi, sweetie, how you doing?" Like talking to me like I knew him. And my mom was like, "Do you know her?" And she thought like that was like one of my dad's cabbie friends or something. And because I probably recognized the person if I was hanging out with my dad or something. And she was like, "Do you know her?" And he was like, "No, this is my first time seeing you guys." And she was like, "What? How does my daughter know your name?" And he was like, "I don't know. This is my first time seeing you guys." And she used to tell me, "Oh, you have a gift, you have a gift." But she used to say it in a fear-mongering way. So I would kind of tune her out because I would be like, that's not how I want to hear a message. She has like a lot of fear. So she would deliver things in like this eerie way that makes you feel like, oh my God, if you don't cling to your Bible, you're gonna go somewhere. Like that energy felt very like dramatic for no reason. As a kid, I was like, girl, calm down. I was very wise for my age. So I used to be like, girl, calm down. You're doing a little too much. But when I figured it out for myself, I was like, oh, that's what she was trying to tell me. Well, she could have toned down the drama on the delivery. But I think, to be fair, my mom didn't know she was going to have such a psychic, intuitive kid. She probably wasn't ready for that. She doesn't even know half my gifts. That's cool. What's your opinion / perspective on the cryptid / Bigfoot / paranormal stuff? Well, as for Bigfoot, I do believe that there is sightings of the existence of Bigfoot. The cryptids, do you mean like the pyramids? Because I'm not too sure. Sage, you can't be this jealous, Baba. What am I gonna do when I actually get my talk show? Well, you're gonna be on set. Let's be clear. Never mind. But anyways, Baba, say hi to everyone. Come on, say hi. Since you wanna be so he's mad that I'm on his chair. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, I'm bothering my mama. I want attention. I'm the one that wants all the attention. This is the Sage Show. He's so over me. Okay, so as for I'm into Bigfoot and I'm going out into the woods. People think I'm crazy because I like to go out into the woods by myself. The woods is very much a soul bath. So going out into the woods is part of your skill. You are of earth. You can alchemize earth elements. So of course you're going to be comfortable in the woods. Hell yeah. I'm comfortable with fire. Ever since I was a kid, they had to hide matches from me. When I used to go visit my aunts in Haiti, I used to be in the bathroom in Haiti just lighting shit on fire, and I would just be staring at the fire. It never would affect me, but because they had fear, they were dramatic when they walked in on me playing with the fire. But me, I was just literally chilling with the fire. I'm a high-key fire starter, so why would I not be okay with fire? But that's what people don't get. When they don't want to dig within, they're not able to find out the literal tools they can channel to manifest and create a grounded psyche. That's cool. Yeah, I feel the same. Cryptids, Mothman, Dogmen. Well, I'm not too familiar with Mothman and Dogmen, but let me see what the cryptids about. Cryptids is what I feel drawn to that word. Let me see something. Cryptids. Cryptids. An animal whose existence or survival is disputed and unsuspected. Yeah, those of course have existence. We have so many different species that were here before us, and we have so much of their DNA in certain life forms that were here before us, or life forms that are here in a different plane. We have so much of their DNA in us, but it has to be accessed at a time that we're meant to access it. Because if you notice that you're specifically drawn to certain mythical creatures, I'm specifically drawn to mermaids, fairies, like wood nymph energy, anything that has to do with like being in the woods, anything that has to do with water, fire energy. There's so many things that we have access to and we have in our DNA. That's why we're not just human, and that's why it's harder for us to be in a human experience while having these other DNAs that are dormant but soon to be active when the light in our body starts to grow. Yeah, he is so dramatic. I feel like sending him over to you, Joey. I'm like, I need a break. I need a break. Mom needs a vacation from Sage. But yeah, we have so much of that. I'm like so obsessed with mermaids. So obsessed with like certain spirit animals. So obsessed. He said, "Let's go." I can't. I lied. I would literally freak out from the moment he leaves the house. I'll be like, "Is he there yet?" I would freak out. Is he there? How about now? I thought I told you I keep dogs. I love wildlife, camp hunting. Back to the bar to get me. Yes, I remember you mentioned hunting, but I didn't get to that part about the wildlife camp hunting for the dogs. So that's really cool. Like you already, so you basically, are they trained by you, or you had them trained so they could like know what to do whenever you tell them? I know you would take care of him. I just can't part from him. If I need a break, I have to just go do an activity, go outside or something for a couple to just have a break, and then he'll have no other choice but to leave me alone. Oh, I forgot I left a chip bag open. No one wants stale chips later. That is one of my pet peeves. Let me put this down. Thank you. You're so sweet. My mom told me she manifested me and she wanted a beautiful girl, so she really put her heart in that prayer. She was like, I knew I only wanted one child and one girl. This is everything, guys. Clearly Canada smirking. They're BOGO sometimes at Publix. So good. You wanna leave, Bubba? You wanna leave? Oh, of course you wanna play. I forgot. It's your world and I'm just living in it. How could I forget? Yes, she did. She put her heart in it. She was like, I saw you in the sky. God had you in his arms. You're of God. Insert drama background. Yes, I'm pretty well known as a dog man. I train them myself, and I've done it from small. That's really, you see, that's part of your skills as well. So you have animal whisperer skills, and that's also part of my spiritual gifts. If animals are drawn to you, they know your soul, because animals don't F with everybody. So I consider it a compliment when an animal loves me, and I consider it a compliment when kids are drawn to me. Because I used to be that same kid back in the day that used to spot a fake and an enemy near my mom, and she would not notice why I was behaving in a standoffish way, and later on she would find out that person was an enemy. And she'll be like, oh, that's why my daughter was acting like that. I know, it is his world. How could I forget? He gets super hyper, like he gets the zoomies. You don't like mama talking about you? I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm getting on now, so I've shown down. I've shown down a bit with boxing. As for hunting, it is done as respectable as possible. I love all animals. I agree. That's the way. We have to respect them because they are our guardians. And the children are our first tellers of what's wrong and right. And who's for us and who's not. Bubba, is that what you did? Why did you move your water bowl there? Oh my Jesus. You're gonna make my mouth fall off from talking so much. Jesus, give me strength. I meant slow down. Yeah. Yeah, because the animals will be your next therapy. The boxing was like part of it. And then now you have access to animals as like, because moving our bodies is necessary. So you had boxing already incorporated. Gonna go now, babe. Stomach is talking to me. Okay, Joey, thank you for coming. Hope you get a good, hearty, yummy, yummy, yummy in your tummy. And a good night rest. Toodaloo. See you later. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But I do have a tournament in March, Welsh Combat Series. Ooh, that's so cool. You see, you get to use the old skills of what you learn, incorporate in new things, new challenges. That's a vibe. And all that is good for the body. Save these chips. I need them out my face so I don't finish them right away. It's bare knuckle bossing. It's my last hurrah. And last hurrah it shall be, Carl. And last hurrah it shall be. Enjoy it. Nothing like a last hurrah. I can't believe I've been here already for almost an hour. I think already an hour and a half. Time is really flying. That's what happens when the conversation's good. You still working out, Carl? Oh, you said, but damn self. Praise, praise is no praise, but I'm looking good, rip, like a gypsy's dog. So it's worth it. Exactly. Because there's nothing better than feeling comfortable in your body. While we're here, there's no other home to live in. So might as well make it feel comfortable. Because I had an ankle injury in my past, and due to not doing therapy properly, due to the depression of having that ankle injury, I did not take the proper channels to get well. But because of my spiritual awakening, diving into yoga and Pilates have been able to keep me grounded, and I've been able to like get my ankle back to form to a point where I can even crack it again. You know how when you can feel like the movement back then, it was like so stiff without the therapy. Now I can like bend it down. I can feel when the weather's coming through it, small wins. At least I got my ankle back is what I'm trying to say, because I took the initiative to put myself in some type of activity of fitness to get myself back to form. But when I don't move, it will revert back to stiffness. So that's why I have no other option but to keep this as a lifestyle. R.I.P. old friend. R.I.P. That was delicious. I'm having a 5-minute. It's 2:43. When they fall asleep, when they sleep, I train, but my mind goes elsewhere with my daughter in a different country. Yes. Did you try like to think of what the next step would be, like in things you can do to start working on your inner shadow work to be able to control the narrative in your head? So you're no longer like stir crazy about things that are out of your control, and you can rather draw it in by integrating your feminine and masculine together, because the feminine side of you will draw in the reality you want for the future of you and your daughter's relationship, consistency wise. But it has to start with the work within. So have you like had a little moment of introspection about it since we last spoke? Can you hear me? Oh, you're still here? You hear me? Let me explain.